When you first see the 2026 Dacia Dokker Camper van motorhome, what strikes you isn't flashy paint or aggressive styling, but a sense of practical purpose. At a glance, it looks like a familiar small European panel van, compact, unpretentious, and ready to work. But once you start exploring what this little vehicle is capable of, you quickly realize Dacia isn't trying to enter the market with a luxury motorhome. Instead, they've carved out a clever niche, an affordable, efficient, and extremely functional home on wheels for people who value freedom and simplicity over premium frills. Under the bonnet of the 2026 Dokker Camper, you'll find sensible engine choices that underscore this philosophy. The base setup typically includes a 1.5-liter blue DCI diesel engine producing around 95 horsepower, which may not make your pulse race but delivers excellent fuel economy, often around 5.5–6.0 liters per 100 kilometers on the diesel version, meaning long trips won't break the bank at the pump. There's also a 1.3-liter TCE petrol option with up to about 130 horsepower if you prefer a bit more pep, especially useful in hilly or faster highway driving. Both engines are paired with a 6-speed manual transmission, with automatic options available on some trims. Front-wheel drive comes standard, keeping the mechanical setup simple, light, and easy to maintain. Cars2WD.com+1. Out on the road, the Dokker Camper feels more like driving a car than a traditional motorhome. It's compact, about 4.4 meters long and just under 1.8 meters wide, which makes it surprisingly easy to maneuver in tight city streets, park in normal parking spaces, and even thread into crowded campgrounds without the stress that comes with larger RVs. The steering is light, visibility is good thanks to large windows and a high seating position, and the suspension handles minor road imperfections with surprising ease considering how much gear you might be carrying inside. It's not built for high-speed cruising like a luxury coach, but if your adventures involve winding country roads or navigating urban areas, this van feels unfazed. Cars2WD.com. One of the first things that'll get your attention when you step inside is how intelligently the space has been used. The Dokker Camper doesn't have a cavernous interior, and it doesn't pretend to, but every inch is put to good use. The rear seats fold flat or can be removed entirely to create a bed platform large enough for 2 adults, with a supportive mattress that's comfortable enough for several nights of sleeping. The transition from driving mode to living mode is quick. You literally fold out the bed in a matter of minutes, turning the cargo space into your bedroom on wheels. Matrikbaharboard.com. Below that sleeping platform, there's cleverly integrated storage space for luggage, camping gear, or anything else you're bringing along. Overhead cabinets and side compartments make it easy to keep essentials organized, so your clothes, kitchenware, and tools aren't just thrown on the floor. Cup holders, door pockets, and under-seat cubbies ensure small items are never far from reach. This sort of thoughtful storage design is a hallmark of the Dokker Camper's interior. Dacia has clearly studied how real travelers pack and live, and responded with solutions that feel intuitive rather than slapped on. SKH News. Cooking on the road is handled by a compact but effective kitchenette that's part of the built-in camper setup. You get a sink and dual-burner stove, ideal for preparing meals on the go, whether it's a quick breakfast coffee or a simple dinner after a day's hike. There's space for a small fridge or cool box as well, and the work surface folds away neatly when not in use. It's not Michelin star ready, but for van life. Basics, coffee, scrambled eggs, pasta, it's more than sufficient. Again, this reflects a sensible approach, function over extravagance. Cars2WD.com. Of course, living on the road isn't just about sleeping and cooking, you need connectivity and comfort too. The 2026 Dokker Camper comes equipped with a modern infotainment system featuring a 7-inch touchscreen compatible with both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so navigation and entertainment are at your fingertips. Bluetooth, USB charging ports, and optional features like a Wi-Fi hotspot help keep your devices powered and connected, whether you're planning your next stop or streaming a movie at night. LED interior lighting ensures the cabin feels bright and welcoming at all hours, and climate controls help you stay comfortable whether you're in a cool mountain campsite or a warm coastal parking spot. Cars2WD.com+1. When it comes to comfort during travel, there's enough room inside for most adults to move without feeling cramped. The ergonomic seating ensures that long drives don't turn into back-aching ordeals, and generous headroom, unusual for a van of this size, gives the cabin an airy feel. Blackout curtains or window blinds are often included to help with privacy and better sleep when parked. While it's not a luxury suite on wheels, the Dokker Camper's interior strikes an effective balance between livability and efficient use of space. metrikbaharboard.com. The exterior design continues this theme of practical simplicity. You get sliding side doors for easy access to the camper area, and the rear tailgate opens wide to make loading gear effortless. Roof rails or an optional roof rack expand your capacity for carrying bikes, kayaks, or luggage, and accessories like an awning can turn the roadside into a shaded living room on sunny mornings and lazy afternoons. It's clear from these choices that this van was designed for life outdoors, whether that means a weekend in the woods, a festival trip, or months of travel across regions. metrikbaharboard.com. Now, let's talk about some of the things you might want to consider before you dive headfirst into Dokker life. The camper's compact size is great for mobility, but it does mean that interior space is limited. Fit it with 2 adults and some gear and you'll already be maximizing every cubic centimeter. Traveling with more than 2 adults, or expecting large fixed bathroom facilities, simply isn't realistic. This van doesn't come with a built-in shower or full wet bathroom. Instead, it typically includes a portable chemical toilet that stows neatly yet discreetly behind drawers, and water storage can be minimal compared to larger motorhomes. If you see yourself needing a full self-contained mobile home with shower, washroom, and large water tanks, this is probably not your best pick. Cars2WD.com. That said, for a surprising number of travelers, especially couples, solo vagabonds, or small families on shorter adventures, these compromises are more than acceptable given the big upsides in price and versatility. Starting prices for the 2026 Dokker Camper are significantly lower than many competitors, often landing at well under €20,000 or the equivalent in other markets, making it one of the most budget-friendly new camper vans available. And that's before you factor in the lower running costs thanks to its efficient engines and relatively simple mechanical setup. Cars2WD.com. Another huge plus is fuel efficiency. Don't underestimate how much this matters over a year of travel. Fewer stops at gas stations mean more time enjoying scenic routes instead of worrying about a draining travel budget. The Dokker Camper's economy ratings make it attractive not only for dedicated van lifers but for occasional travelers who want a vehicle that doubles as a daily driver and adventure mobile. Cars2WD.com. On the subject of performance, it's worth noting that this van is designed with efficiency and reliability in mind, not high-performance thrills. Acceleration is modest, and if you're loaded up with gear or climbing steep mountain passes, you'll feel the weight on the engine. But this is part of the trade-off for stellar mileage and affordable servicing. In regular driving conditions, highway cruises, rural roads, city commutes, the Dokker rewards you with smooth, predictable handling and a comfortable ride. metrikbaharboard.com. Safety for a vehicle of this category is solid, with the inclusion of ABS, electronic stability control, hill start assist, and multiple airbags as standard. Many models also offer rear parking sensors and optional driver aids to ease the stress of maneuvering in close quarters. The reinforced cabin structure and child seat anchors make it a reassuring choice for families or those who simply want peace of mind on every journey. Cars2WD.com. In many ways, the Dokker Camper shines not because it tries to be everything, but because it embraces what it is: a reliable, sensible, budget-friendly, and adventure-ready companion. You won't find VIP lounge-level finishes or sprawling living spaces, but what you do get is a well-engineered platform for exploration that's easy to drive, easy to live in, and easy on the wallet. Whether you're setting off for a cross-country road trip, weekend escapes, festival weekends, or spontaneous travels with friends, this van can handle it all without making you feel like you need a professional driver's license or camper expertise to enjoy the ride. If there's a unifying theme to the 2026 Dacia Dokker Camper van motorhome, it's this: freedom doesn't have to be expensive, and adventure doesn't need luxury, it just needs smart design and sensible engineering. For many people dipping their toes into van life for the first time, or seasoned travelers who want a simple second rig, this van offers an accessible path to life on the road. There's beauty in simplicity, after all, and Dacia has tapped into that with a product that's straightforward,